Good morning, welcome back. My name is Abby. This is Haymaker Haven Homestead. Normally these videos come out on Thursday, but this week was crazy and it's coming out on Saturday. So as some of you guys may remember, the plan today was to do my farm stand reveal. Today there are a couple things that are in my control that I haven't finished, and there are a couple things that are not in my control that I haven't finished. So that will hopefully be coming out next week sometime, because the farm stand is opening a week from today, which is super exciting. But I'm going to give you guys a little chicken update and another little exciting thing that I found. But not much has changed. I'm pretty sure the friends of ours that we are raising theirs, I'm pretty sure they are probably coming in the next couple weeks to take theirs. So we will be back down to 16, but they have started trying to fly out. Not fly out, but they'll like jump up on the side here if this is open. Oh, I did take the light down. I chose to do that the other day. They have been fine. I really don't think that it's been an issue. So just like that. They're flying around, jumping around. They are not ready to go outside yet. Just with, we haven't had the electric fence fully put up. But they're also a little bit mean sometimes. I have not spent enough time with them for sure. But I have been trying to... This one might actually fly off the side, but it's okay. I'll catch her. I have been trying to come out every day, and normally I'll put some mealworms in their food tray, and then I'll put a little handful out. They've eaten out of my hand a couple times. I should probably do it more than I am. I just kind of get freaked out because I feel like they're gonna come and peck at me. But let's see if they eat from my hand or if they're going to attack me. Oh, there she's taking it. Anyways, I'm just gonna put these in their little feeder here. So, look at her. She's trying to escape. Let's go back in there. Go back in there. Fly back in. But I have switched them. I have switched them to their next feed. Their first bag of feed ran out. And so now they are having this Neutrina Chick Starter Grower 18% crumble. So they've only had it for a couple days, but they don't really seem to care all that much. So change their food. They're going through food and water about every 2 days. A little bit more on some days, a little bit less. And also, we might be getting a rooster. I was really hoping that one of my Buff Orpingtons would end up being a rooster, but I don't think that either one of them is. But we have some friends up the road who have a big flock of chickens, and she is in the process of incubating and hatching her own chicks. I'm not sure if we would take one as a chick, just because that would be a lot of work just for one chick. But if they have some other roosters, I'm kind of picky about the breed, just because I want it to be a nice breed and good for the chickens. But the other thing that I wanted to show you was my cute puppy Kato. I'm joking. I went to Lowe's the other day and just swung by their clearance section, and I found these 4 blueberry bushes. They were $7 each. I don't even know why they were on clearance. Like, there were a couple leaves that were wilted, but I got, I believe 1 blue gold blueberry and then 3 blueberry patriot. So this was $28 for all of them, which is a really good deal because I'm pretty sure last year I paid like $15 to $20 each for the other blueberries that I got. And then I also went to Walmart. I'll show you these. I went to Walmart and found all of these. Now, they said that they were discounted because they were Easter, because they have Easter eggs on them. And so I got all of these for 50% off. So they were right around $3 each. And obviously tulips and hyacinths are bulbs. So my plan at this point, if you can see here, like this one is, you know, not doing too great. But my plan is to take all of these out of their pot, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where, but I want to plant them in the orchard somewhere because deer love tulips and they will eat them. And I also have some bulbs that I'm getting from somewhere else that I am going to be able to plant there. So I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do because there is a lot of daffodils, but not a lot of hyacinths and tulips. So I might do like hyacinths and tulips across the front of the orchard and then like do the daffodils around. I'm not really sure. But the last thing that I got, these are not looking too great, but they are perennials. Let's see. These dark red rock cress. They were $7 each as well at Lowe's. Wow, that's a big worm. It's a big worm in there. So these were $7 each. I called my mom and she said that she would plant them in her perennial bed. So that is the plan. I will say it is super exciting to walk around. This is a lilac bush that my mom really needs to plant. But it's super exciting to walk around. Like, you look at this bed and it doesn't look like much. But if you get close, you can see the hostas coming up. And back there, we have our lily of the valley coming up. And I believe that all of these are hostas. It looks like they all are. So, oh, these I think are lily of the valley. But last year, my mom was really sad because the deer got all of her hostas. So I really, before I move out and get married and move on with my life from this house, I really would love to leave my mom with some beautiful flower beds. She has done a great job with the ones that she has, but there's just so much more variety than what she has, and so I'm trying to like help do some of those things for her. But we have here these daffodils. These have been here since we moved in, so these I believe I'm going to move because they're just in the middle of the yard, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to move them in here somewhere, not totally positive where, but I'm also going to plant the blueberries in here. I have this one blueberry plant. In theory, it should have worked to put it right here just because I had them like every other, but it's super inconvenient where it's placed, and it's really small at this point, so I'm considering moving it to somewhere else. But I do have to look up like spacing on blueberries because I don't want to make it so that they're too close together. But now that I have those 4 new blueberry bushes, I'm able to, you know, have more of that. And I've also considered potentially moving these grapes. Oh, yay! They're alive. I was worried that they were not going to survive. But anyways, that's not good. That means deer are jumping over. But these are definitely alive. Anyways, I'm considering taking these grapes, digging them up and planting them like here along the fence, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe getting one for in between each of them. I'm in the process of trying to sprout scuppernong seeds, which are a type of muscadine grape. We got them when we were in Virginia last year, and I'm trying to sprout them. I don't have high hopes because they looked kind of nasty, but the seeds looked kind of nasty. But my hope would be if we have enough grapes that they can just fill this whole fence, and hopefully we won't have too much of an issue with deer. I mean, they might come through and eat them all, but if I'm able to move these trellises, I can bring the blueberries over here and not be so worried about that. Also, I will give you guys another little look at my garlic. My garlic is looking fantastic. I showed you guys a couple weeks ago, but it's looking really good. I'm really excited for the garden harvest, or the garlic harvest this year. But like I said earlier about those bulbs, my plan originally was to do sunflowers like all along here, and I do still think that I'm going to do that, I think. But I'm considering coming in here and just like using an auger to do like a row of tulips and then a row of hyacinths and so on, like along here. And then doing daffodils all the way around, and hopefully they will kind of like fill in over the years. The other option would be to take like a little rectangle here and make like a little bed of tulips and hyacinths. I think I might do that, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you would do. And I would love to take advice on what to do about that. The reason that I want to put the tulips in there, like I said, is because the deer will eat them. Maybe I didn't say that, but the deer will come in and eat them anywhere else that we put them. So I'm trying to optimize the space in the orchard because it's already fenced off, and I'm going to be extending this fence, by the way, but it's already fenced off, and it would just be nice to not have to fence more things in or try and keep them. But I also don't want to crouch or like encroach on the space for the fruit trees. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with everything. Just a quick little chicken update. And if you have any garden nurseries near you, a lot of times in the springtime they will sell plants and such for really cheap if they have like gotten hit by a frost overnight, or if they just aren't looking great. So just because it's still in season, you might still be able to find some really great deals. And like I said, like the bulbs, they sold them for half price because they had Easter eggs printed on the outside, so they can no longer be sold because they're Easter themed. So maybe after Mother's Day, I don't know if they would have the same thing, but it would be a good time to do that. So I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.